I saw the prince eat human meat, and no one believed me. I grew up near the old palace, close to the river where the mango trees bend low. My father was a hunter, and my mother sold salt in the market. When I was old enough, I was sent to work in the palace. Not as a guard. Not as someone important. I swept floors, carried water, and ran messages. People like me were not meant to be seen. The prince was the only son of the king. He was quiet and polite. He did not shout like other young men. He did not chase women. He walked slowly and watched people's faces when they spoke. Elders said he was wise. Women said he was gentle. But animals feared him. When the prince passed, chickens went silent. Dogs hid under huts. Horses pulled back their reins. Hunters said their traps were found open in the morning, with blood on the ground and no animal inside. At night, strange things happened in the palace. Drums beat after midnight, low and steady. Not festival drums. Not dance drums. They sounded like a heartbeat. People started to go missing. At first, it was strangers passing through. A trader. A drunk man who slept by the road. Then it was people we knew. A fisherman. A palm wine tapper. Always men. Always poor. The palace guard said nothing. The elders said nothing. They told us to mind our work. One evening, after the sun had gone down, a guard told me to carry water to the back of the palace. Behind the storerooms, there was an old mud hut. It was not used anymore. Children were warned never to go near it. I did not want to go, but I went. As I walked closer, I heard a sound. It was not shouting. It was weak crying, like someone trying to save breath. My hands shook, and water spilled on my feet. I told myself it was a sick animal. I pushed the door a little and looked inside. The prince was there. A man from a nearby village was tied to a wooden post. His body was thin. His eyes were wide and wet. His mouth was tied with cloth. Blood ran down his leg and soaked into the dirt floor. The prince held a knife. He cut flesh from the man's leg, small and careful, like a butcher cutting meat for sale. The man shook and made a sound like air leaving a broken drum. The prince ate the meat. He chewed slowly. His eyes closed, like he was enjoying it. I could not move. I could not breathe. My water pot slipped from my hands and broke. The prince opened his eyes and looked at me. He smiled. "Do not speak," he said. "This is how I stay strong." I ran. That night, I vomited until my stomach was empty. I did not sleep. I watched the door until morning. The next day, the man from the village was gone. People said he traveled to the north. His wife came to the market every day, asking if anyone had seen him. No one answered her. After that, the palace became worse. The prince started sending for helpers late at night. Some came back pale and shaking. Some never came back at all. I tried to leave the palace, but they said I was still needed. When I tried to speak to an elder, he told me to shut my mouth. He said the prince was chosen by spirits and should not be questioned. The prince changed. His body grew thick and hard. His skin looked tight and shiny. His eyes were always red, like he had not slept. Sometimes, when he passed me, I smelled blood on his breath. One night, I saw him walking toward the back hut again. He was alone. I followed him, hiding behind trees. I wish I had not. Inside the hut were bones. Human bones. Clean and piled in a corner. The prince stood over a new man, already tired and bleeding. The man saw me and tried to scream. The prince turned slowly. "This is the last time," he said. "I am almost full." I ran to the chief that night. I told him everything. He beat me with a stick and said I was mad. He said the prince was the future of the land. A week later, the prince fell sick. He screamed like an animal. His stomach swelled. Blood came from his mouth. He begged the healers, but nothing worked. They said something inside him was eating him. Then, one night, fire broke out in the palace. People shouted. Roofs fell. Smoke filled the air. When the fire ended, the back hut was gone. In its place were ashes and bones. The prince was missing. Some say he ran into the forest. Some say the spirits took him. I know the truth. Till today, people still go missing near the old palace. And when drums beat after midnight, I know he is still hungry.